Here we are flying over Plainfield, the Queen City in the Garden State of New Jersey. Located south of the beautiful Watchung Mountains, it lies approximately 25 miles southwest of New York City. While primarily residential as to character, it most certainly can boast of many well-known industries and can be well termed the manufacturing center. Plainfield, rich in historical background and natural beauty, had its beginning in the early 17th century and played an important part in the war for our freedom. Its steady growth has brought to a position where it is now thought of as a shopping hub of northern New Jersey. Of course, all these wonderful characteristics must be shared with the other Plainfields. Here is our City Hall of Plainfield, where our governing body, the Common Council, meets to iron out the city's problems and to carry on planning for the well-run city. Likewise, North Plainfield, which operates under the same plan of government.
The scene you see now is our present mayor, Carlisle W. Crane, who has been the mayor of this city since January 1st, 1949, standing before a portrait of the city's first mayor, Job Mayle.
I'm Robert M. Reed, 3rd Ward Councilman and Chairman of the Public Relations Committee.
I'm Nat Skinner of the 4th Ward. I'm Chairman of the Health, Welfare, and Recreation.
I'm Richard Snyder, Councilman of 1st Ward, Chairman of the Committee of the Whole. I am Oscar O. Kintz, Councilman from the 2nd Ward and Chairman of the Police Committee. I'm Al Burfine, Kiwanian, Administrative Clerk of the City of Plainfield and Stenographer to the Common Council. I'm Warren Lynch, President of the 1952 Common Council.
I am Fred Toggle, City Clerk and Clerk to the Common Council.
Alan D. Tompkins, Councilman from the 2nd Ward, Chairman of the Plainfield Councilmanic Fire Committee.
I am John R. Towsey, Councilman from the 1st Ward, serving my 5th year in the Plainfield Common Council. I am Chairman of the Salary, Personnel, and Civil Service Committee.
I am Joseph D'Agostino, Councilman at Large, City of Plainfield, Chairman of the Public Works Committee.
I'm Eugene R. Hook, Councilman at Large, Chairman of the Tax, Assessing, and Finance Committee.
Eugene H. Gilman, Councilman from the 3rd Ward, Chairman of the Parks and Public Buildings Committee.
I am Salvador Diana, Counsel to the Corporation, Legal Advisor to the Common Council and the heads of the city departments.
I'm Charles Hardaway Page to the Common Council of the City of Plainfield.
As Chairman of the Public Relations Committee and on behalf of the citizens of the City of Plainfield, we present to you, Mr. Mayor, the flag, the official flag of the City of Plainfield.
Well, Mr. Reed, on behalf of the citizens of the City of Plainfield, accept this flag. We note the inscription on there, the Queen City. Plainfield has long been known by that name. It has long been a progressive and up-and-coming municipality.
The Drake House was built in 1746. It's located at the corner of West Front Street and Plainfield Avenue. Here General Washington established headquarters during the Revolutionary War in the year of 1777. This historical building has been kept intact by the efforts of the Plainfield Historical Society. The Mead residence is located in East Front Street, another very old home. The Plainfields abound in residential advantages. The general appearance of the community is one of good architecture and design. Flowers, shrubs, lawns predominate in residential areas, which are noted for a profusion of forsythia and a large number of beautiful and well-kept trees. Many of the new dwellings are bungalows, ranch-type houses, and garden apartments. There are also the neighborhoods of expensive homes and estates.
Tied up together, I sent my love today. A spray of tulips and heather, asking her whether love's dream had gone astray. For there's a meaning to all the flowers. They tell a story that never lies. This purple heather means lonely hours.
Every time you make me blue, you'd have a room full of roses. And if I sent a rose of white, or every time I cried all night, you'd have a room full of roses. And if you took the petals and you tore them all apart, you'd be tearing at the roses just the way you tore my heart. So if someday you're feeling blue and you could send some roses too, I don't want a room full of roses. I just want my arms full of you.
Right now, we are in front of St. Mary's Church. Yes, Plainfield is truly a city of many churches. Here, no matter what one's faith is, there is a house of worship that he or she may attend.
In your Easter bonnet, with all the frills upon it, you'll be the grandest lady in the Easter parade. I'll be all in clover, and when they look you over, I'll be the proudest fella in the Easter parade. On the avenue, Fifth Avenue, the photographers will snap her, and you'll find that you're in the road to grab yours. I could write a sonnet about your Easter bonnet and of the girl I'm taking to the Easter parade.
All over the Plainfields, one can see evidence of the steady growth through the erection of new, beautiful homes. Each a study in itself. Spacious lawns and attractive arrangements of shrubs. Deep building lines all lead to make Plainfield even more the Queen City. Modern apartments, desirably located, just a short distance from the shopping centers and facilities for transportation, offer comfortable living for those desiring a minimum of space.
What good is a song if the words don't belong? And a dream must.
Well, did we say Plainfield was growing? Look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, it's surely growing. 8 beautiful kitties. All heading in to cost pop a few pennies. Well, now look what they have now. Again, 8 delicious vanilla ice cream cones that cost pop 10 cents each, or 80 cents. Can you just imagine steaks or lamb chops? Each year in the little park opposite the high school, the Outdoor Festival of Arts is held. This is an exhibit attracting artists and hobbyists from great distances. It's colorful, highly interesting, and most educational. Yes, Stanley Jacobs, the nationally known hobbyist, was on hand with his prize-winning collection of guns and powder horns. Well, little Hermie certainly picked himself up a prize at the art show. Brought a little gray squirrel with him. Well, after a hard day at the art show, there's nothing more refreshing than a nice, cold, long drink of good, fresh orange juice. Does he like it? Is he going back for more? Yes. Oh, no. Busy streets in Plainfield are indicative of the thinking and also the confidence that customers have in our shopping centers. Local businessmen have the reputation for fine merchandise, good values, and excellent customer relationship. Most all stores are air-conditioned to add to the customer's comfort. Fine modern buildings with courteous salespeople are waiting to serve you. Yes, busy streets, fine values, good merchandise must cause a parking problem, but not in Plainfield, because here we have off parking lots that are well managed and orderly operated.
When orchids fade in the dawning, they speak of tears and goodbye. Though my dreams are shattered like the petals scattered, still my love can never die. There is peace in the twilight when the day is through, but the shadow...
No community can be successfully operated without good, sound banking, and Plainfield can most certainly sound off with regards to its banks. Every kind of a modern financial service is rendered in a friendly atmosphere by experienced executives who give a citizen the benefit of their fine judgment and wise counsel. Depositing is easy. One doesn't even have to leave their car, which in inclement weather is most useful. It certainly is an easy way to deposit your money. This is one of the most modern methods. Plainfield has a very fine, up-to-date, and modern post office where mail is expedited promptly and efficiently. Walter Scott Printing Press Company manufactures of fine printing machines. Yes, they can be even found in Washington, printing the paper money we all carry about. Wood Newspaper Machinery Corporation. Outstanding newspaper presses are manufactured here. They are used by the New York Times, which has the world's largest circulation, and can be found in use all over the world. MAC, the International Motor Corporation, manufacturers of buses, trucks, fire apparatus, and marine engines. Unquestionably, Plainfield's largest plant and largest employer. And finally, our color, Dunelland's #1 plant. Here a great many of our outstanding magazines with color are assembled. The combination of all these firms and their aggregate payrolls goes to make this the busy community that it is. Each year, a parade is held in both North Plainfield and Plainfield on Memorial Day to observe in the true tradition that which the day calls for, to honor our war heroes have passed on to their final resting place. Among the many social services in Plainfield, perhaps the outstanding is our YMCA. And of course, the Young Women's Christian Association. Here in these two wonderful buildings, one may enjoy many fine recreational, healthful activities. Civil defense is also our business. Here where volunteers devote their time 24 hours a day in the job of plain spotting, which is a part in this great defense program of this country. These are volunteers that give their services free of charge. Here we see a fire that's pretty much out of control. And even looking around the building, one can't even see a piece of fire equipment, apparatus, or any effort to control this raging inferno. Scenes like this, it's pretty hard to imagine them happening in Plainfield with the most modern equipment that we most certainly can boast of. Shortly here you'll see Mayor Crane and the chairman of the fire department, Councilman Tompkins, and Chief Donovan and his assistant, going through one of their periodic inspections of the firefighting equipment that we have here at Central Avenue, the headquarters for the Plainfield Fire Department. These inspections are rather frequent in order to make sure that the equipment is up to the last word, and personnel likewise. In the foreground, you see the recently purchased ambulance, that is for your emergency or your rescue unit. This is the second one that they have purchased in the short time that they've been in existence. And certainly in the time that they have operated this rescue squad, they've made many, many calls and saved a great many lives. They're to be highly complimented on their efforts. During the inspection, strange as it might seem, there was an alarm, and Mayor Crane, along with Chief Donovan, Councilman Tompkins, had to hold up on their inspection while they made the call. Here we see Chief Donovan telephoning in to the site of the fire to see just how things were going, whether they had it under control, whether they need more assistance, or whether they should call out other units. This is perhaps the latest piece of equipment that's been added to the central headquarters. It's a unit made by the Mac people right here in our own community. That is a chassis. It's a hydraulic extension ladder that is a very rigid construction. It has a height that enables the firemen to reach the tallest of our buildings in this community. North Plainfield can equally boast of a fine rescue squad. It's on the alert. A call from some sick person, and they're in operation 24 hours out of every day, eager to aid and assist in getting the injured or the sick to the hospital. Here's a side of Muhlenberg Hospital. And recently they put a drive on to enlarge it, it being too small, too few beds to take care of the needy in our community. It has spacious grounds around it where the ill and in convalescent state can move about, get a little health, a little sunshine. The goal that they tried to achieve was close to $2 million. $750,000, this was raised in a previous campaign with $1.25 million on a recent campaign. And here we see a site of the new extension, or the new addition, to Muhlenberg. And when this is completed, we rightfully can say that we will have perhaps the outstanding hospital in this part of the country. service clubs in any town or city are most eager to make the community a finer place to live in. They eagerly take hold of any problem and give willingly all the assistance they can. But with all this, there must be some recreation. And here we are, attending a Kiwanis picnic held in Percy Cook's most beautiful gardens. As I previously stated, it isn't all play in Kiwanis. Here we see Kiwanis in action, bringing some real recreation to a fine gathering of boys. A real day's outing. A trip to the U.S. Air Base at McGuire Field to attend an air show featuring the latest jets in action. From jets to chopping wood. Here is the Key Club in action under the supervision of Quaney and Abel Miller, splitting and sawing wood. This wood was later sold in order that they could obtain Key Club jackets. Welcome home, Milt Campbell Day. Here at City Hall, he is given an official welcome by city officials. Later in the day, a parade was held for Milt Campbell, which terminated at the Park Hotel, where a reception and a dinner was held in his honor for a job well done in the 1952 Olympics. Milt Campbell is an all-around athlete and most certainly should go far and be heard of many times in the near future.